Pacheco. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and
no move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff, running left. It's Pacheco. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Miami after this. On the ground, this is Hunt. He gets free. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. Tua will give it to Achane, and he'll get this up to the 44. Mike Dana shuts that one down. Now it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A pistol set with Tungo Vailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Play action. Tungo Vailoa. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, it's Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
To the air again, Tungo Vailoa. The ball deflected.
Yo, Madden been doing that shit all day.
It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Tua now on third down. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Tua to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be third down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. On first down, it's Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for P-Rod. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. And that is not going to work.
GG's, my boy.
And they turn it over on downs. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third. Second and a yard. Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
He is in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he finds Tyreek. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down. Tua. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Pacheco, 1st down and more. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Here's Mahomes. Open man is Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And they are all over that on defense. Good search. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play.
Hey, yo.
You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of...
So what, you think I'm not finna score?
Ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. He'll try to run. And he's into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And Butker on for the extra point. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41-yard.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. That's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now. From the 32. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll run here on 1st down. Down the sideline inside the 40. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Up the middle, Vaughn. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Vaughn running dead ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Mahomes starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. This one intended for the running back. So second down coming up. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this one does not go far. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
This is Vaughn. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. The give now to Vaughn. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. It's Vaughn again. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Now here's Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Dowdle will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Vaughn. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. down to throw. He's got it. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
His kick is good, and that will add to their score.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Yeah, bro. Just add me.
To a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Slid on outs on PlayStation.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help him get some points here going into the half. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hole, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock Martin, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock here with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And this one.
Hey, yo, Pat ain't never used to be that slow, bro. Come on.
To run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Run from Pacheco to start the half. Has a lane past the 45. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he finally
I'm gonna have to do it to you, bro.
after a huge gain.
I'm gonna have to do it to you, bro. I always have a hard time with Dallas for some reason. I don't know what Dallas got up their sleeve.
Totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory.
Dallas games is always a good game.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
And hopefully y'all can do something this year, man. Y'all need it. Everybody talk shit about Dallas for real. It's really Dak, though. It's really Dak, though. Dak the problem, to be honest. Because he sucks. I mean, he alright, but he not a playoff player though. Like he good for like regular season games and shit.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, you could say that about Lamar for shit show.
Player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Lamar, he choke every time he in the playoffs, man.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes.
Oh my God.
Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of
Josh Allen, yeah, they do praise Josh Allen.
Those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy
They do
up to
praise.
take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Do got a point there.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right.
Oh my God! He didn't fucking throw it to square. He didn't throw it.
Rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
This is terrible.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Vaughn. Has good room at the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches.
Yeah.
And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. What's Once again, it's Vaughn. Across midfield to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. That play good for 17 and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Dak. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you, man. I greatly appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, because I'm struggling on offense today. I'm struggling. Struggling on offense today, bro.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone for long.
One thing about Dak, though, he could throw that bitch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short
that nigga can throw that bitch.
Right,
like, when y'all play the Redskins, that nigga really be showing off. Well, not the Redskins, the Commanders. When y'all play the Commanders, bro, that nigga be showing off. Dak. But he injured. He injury prone too. That nigga love to get injured. He love to get injured.
After that pick. Throwing the out route complete. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne.
Oh, y'all picked up that boy from the Steelers. I forgot about that.
They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On target to his back when we go Dowdle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. First down, ball at the 36.
I'm a Green Bay fan, bro, so I don't even really know, to be honest. I'm a Packers fan.
A run with Vaughn. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside.
I ain't even been keeping up. I ain't even been keeping up who we got.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate.
Yeah, I did hear we did get like a fast running back, though. Not running back, wide receiver. We stacking up on wide receivers. I ain't gonna cap. But we really need to work on our defense. Like,
that one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he'll pick up.
you keep running with that little nigga, he gonna fumble that bitch. I'm telling you. That little nigga. That little nigga. I'm tired of that little nigga.
But a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing.
Yeah, he is. He is taking some hits, though.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Bro trying to chew that clock out for sure.
2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Cowboys in range for a game-winning score. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Vaughn. And he's in. in for the touchdown. The Cowboys have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
You gotta do something.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
You gotta make a play.
This drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. He'll look to throw it. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Setting up to pass. Bails out of the pocket quick. Put the body on the line for his team. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game? Found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing now. He rolls to his right. Trying to push it deep down. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Oh my! Oh my God, yo, my headset died, yo. Yo, why I can't kick the field goal? Thank you. They want me to go for 2 and lose the game. No, sir.
Now a point after try to tie this game.
Did you see that?
And everyone can breathe easier now.
Did you see that? Oh my God, yo. That was crazy.
Reed now to kick this one away.
Right? Cheese games. That was insane, bro. No cap.
Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a first.
Right, yo. Bro just stood there and let him catch it. Bro stood there and let him catch the ball, yo. Oh my God, you might have lost this, bro. You might have lost this, bro. You might have lost this, bro. You might have lost this.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice coming to life.
Damn.
Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive
bad coach, you should have just ran it, bro.
Chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The kick is good.
Jeez, bro.
And the third
Good
time
game.
he puts it through will be the charm. They won it. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal.
Hey, yo, bro, you trying to play?
What a memorable way to win it.
You gotta add me. It slid on apps on PlayStation.
Our incredible crew, everybody here at
That was
EA
insane,
Sports.
bro. I can't believe I did that.
We'll see you next time.
Something told me to do that corner route right there, bro. Something just told me to just do the little corner route with Hopkins. That nigga caught that bitch. Alright, bet. Alright, let's run it. We almost elite, man. Almost elite, bro. I was losing all day. I took 4 L's, well, 3 L's back to back. Well, I don't see it don't show you online, my boy. Hold on, I need to go get my charger. All right, I'm back. What system you on? You on Xbox, PC? What you on? Probably Xbox. Yeah, I don't even. Oh, hold up. Yeah, don't say you online, bro. This your name, right? Log Jam. Hold up. What's your Did you add me on EA? You add me on EA, right? I'm gonna add him as a friend because he was good. He was a good competition. Hold up. Add my email EA name, bro. I think it's Hold the Drip. Some shit like that. I think you gotta add that. I think. Cause my crossplay is on. Oh, you did? Let me reset. I'm gonna reset my game and then maybe it'll work.